Mr. Johns for 2.5, please.
Today it was interesting in the House of Commons we heard the Prime Minister acknowledge that the government is looking at selling some of the federal buildings, potentially for housing. And we know, like in the 70s and 80s when we had a strong co-op housing program before the Liberals pulled out of it in 1992, we were developing about 25,000 units a year. Approximately 10% of housing in Canada was non-market housing. I think we're at 3% now. Europe's around 30%. This is what it looks like when you have 3% non-market housing. You have homelessness, you have housing shortages. I guess my question to you is, given just the recent Desjardins announcement that just even to meet immigration, never mind the housing shortage for Canadians right now, but the immigration levels, we have to increase housing starts by 50% next year. Are you looking at, when you're looking at selling properties, are you looking at making sure there's covenants that it's non-market housing? Because for-market housing has never solved a housing crisis anywhere in the world. Are you looking at safeguards and policies that are going to ensure that if those buildings are converted to housing, that they're going to be staying in the hands of Canadians and ensuring that it's for affordable housing?
Thank you very much for the question. I think that we're just at the beginning of this journey, so these types of consultations are really key. We're looking at Indigenous consultations, social housing, divestiture, working with Federal Lands Canada to see what are the different elements across Canada, how we can optimize it. So I think I can take that back in terms of what the next
Thank
steps
you, and
are.
I hope that the government will obviously, can prioritize Indigenous housing and working with Indigenous communities where those federal lands are.